movies don't always meet expectations set by the trailer, and this list takes that idea to another level.
Suplico, no puede ser. Make it not be.
Hello and welcome to TopX, where we count down the very best that YouTube has to offer. Today will be genre bending and blending as we look at our picks for the top 10 YouTube Recut movie trailers. For this list, we're looking at the best examples of YouTube videos in which film footage is creatively re-edited, so that certain movies are made to fit into different genres of cinema.
Who was on the phone?
The clown.
Number 10, Uncle Buck horror movie trailer.
Oh God.
What happened?
Your dad had a heart attack.
In the film, the eponymous Uncle Buck isn't presented as a pillar of society or a role model, but he's inherently harmless, so it's amazing what a little spooky music will do.
Who's gonna watch the kids?
What about Buck?
I don't want him here.
In this clip, Buck turns from unreliable but lovable uncle into a devious, seemingly deranged kidnapper and criminal.
Time you take off. Why don't you hire a murderer to watch the house?
Hello? You ever hear of a ritual killing?
What was family fun is now really rather frightening, and eerily encapsulated in the trailer's closing clip.
How's everything?
Good.
You sure?
No, everything is fine here. Everything is fine.
Merge a heart-raising beat into an out-of-context quote, and a comedy quickly becomes pretty creepy.
He's a little out there, but he's responsible. And he's family.
Number 9, The Notebook horror thriller trailer.
They're different.
What do you mean?
It's the way you look. Everything.
It's one of modern cinema's most iconic love stories, but here is the horror movie that might have been.
You look different too, but in a good way.
Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling cut a Bonnie and Clyde image for this rethink, as the famous forest scene transforms into something a lot more sinister.
And you really did it.
What?
Everything. It's beautiful what you did.
Set off by a Kubrick-esque backing track, it has your heart racing, but not in the warm and fuzzy, loved-up kind of way. Ordinarily, The Notebook is a snuggled up on the sofa kind of film, but when watching this, you'd probably rather hide behind the sofa.
It's beautiful what you did.
Number 8, Must Love Jaws.
In the resort community of Amity Island, Chief Brody and Matt Hooper didn't always fit in.
We all love Jaws, right? Just not in that way.
I love sharks.
My life is brilliant.
Yeah, I love them. I love them.
It's pure.
An awesome film with great characters and an iconic soundtrack, it's rightly considered a cinematic classic. But what if Jaws was just a lonely shark swimming his way through life, envious of the romances and bromances that flourish on land?
It's really a miracle of evolution.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
From that perspective, he's allowed to get a little angry.
In a world that doesn't understand. In a place where all hope is lost.
Must Love Jaws might have been higher on our list had it not been for the slightly incongruous bloodbath at the end. But it plays with expectations perfectly.
Love comes to the surface.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can turn the sky.
Sleeping with the fishes used to be an ominous term. Now, we're not so sure.
This summer, prepare for the family adventure of a lifetime.
Number 7, Mrs. Doubtfire horror.
You love each other.
I want a divorce.
A recut worked in a similar vein to our Uncle Buck opening. This is what would happen if Mrs. Doubtfire wasn't the kindly cross-dresser we all know and love. In all fairness, the concept of an estranged father dressing up as an older woman in order to get closer to his kids is a little odd.
I'm addicted to my children, sir. I love them with all my heart.
Given a different context, the phone call scene is frightening and manipulative.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling in regards to the ad I read in the paper.
Yes.
And the restaurant scene in which Mrs. Doubtfire's all rumpled looks more like something from The Phantom of the Opera. Sweet Scottish lady or psychopath. You decide.
Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille?
Number 6. Harry Potter Spring Teen Comedy.
I've got a really good feeling about Hogwarts. I feel it's the place to be tonight. Do you know what I mean?
No.
In The Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and his friends are entering their 6th year at Hogwarts.
What about your activities outside the classroom? I can't help wondering if...
Oh, no. She's brilliant, and we're friends. But no.
The hormones are flying, love is in the air, and the follies of youth are found all over the castle.
What you see before you is a curious little potion.
Hello, darling.
The most powerful love potion in the world.
This trailer thrusts Harry, Ron, and Hermione into the sexed-up teen comedy that, until now, was a mere subplot to the primary gotta kill Voldemort focus.
I'm in love with her. All right, fine, you're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her? Can you introduce me?
Who cares about the Dark Lord when you're ducking, diving, dancing, kissing, and cuddling your way through high school? This is what happens when you've had one too many butterbeers.
See that girl over there? She's trying to smuggle you a love potion.
Really?
Hey, she's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one.
But I am the chosen one. Okay, sorry, kidding.
Number 5. Top Gun Recut.
Gentlemen, you are the top 1% of all naval aviators.
If you feel the need for speed, but also the need for sexual tension, then this trailer's for you.
Hey, Mother Goose, how's it going? I'm doing good, Tom. This is Pete Mitchell, Tom Kazansky.
So, you need any help?
The famously full-on ego of Tom Cruise's Maverick is given a full-on makeover here, as his relationship with Val Kilmer's Iceman is totally transformed.
You figured it out yet? No, I think I can figure that one out on my own. I heard that about you.
I cannot be until you're resting here with me.
In the film, Maverick and Iceman are talented rivals, but in the trailer they appear unbelievably in love with each other. As the stony stares and sideways glances take on an altogether different meaning, Top Gun gets romantic in this recut.
You gotta let him go.
Let's just say it's less trash talk and more pillow talk.
You've lost that loving feeling. Whoa, that loving feeling.
Number 4. 10 Things I Hate About Commandments.
At Pharaoh High, Ramses was the biggest player around.
Charlton Heston was well known for taking on epic roles, but here he's cut into a comedy of incomparably biblical proportions.
But when the new kid in school
I am a stranger in a strange land.
realized hanging with the in crowd wasn't so easy, he took a stand.
A mashup of 1956's The 10 Commandments and 1990's 10 Things I Hate About You, and brought to you by the same people responsible for Must Love Jaws. This video really brings out the hilarity in religious history.
Now the battle is on to see who can get the girl, who will rule the school, and if a zero can become a hero. So let the games begin.
It reimagines Moses in a high school-aged rom-com as he tries to take on the cool kids. With an all-star cast, it's a trailer to part seas and split sides.
What happened here was a miracle, and I want you to f***ing acknowledge it.
10 Things I Hate About Commandments.
Number 3. Monty Python and the Holy Grail modern trailer.
What is your name?
It is Arthur, King of the Britain.
Demonstrating a reverse process to the previous entry, here we have an epic comedy recut into an epic thriller.
What is your quest?
To seek the Holy Grail.
For all the hilarity in the Holy Grail, there are some small moments of sincerity as well.
There is a pestilence upon this land. Nothing is sacred.
And we shall watch and pray.
This trailer compiles those moments to make it seem as though Graham Chapman's King Arthur is as heroic as the myths and legends paint him out to be.
I have no quarrel with you, good Sir Knight, but I must cross this bridge. Then you shall die.
There's no time for outlandish jokes because this is a very serious affair, and the Round Table is a very respectable organization. Obviously.
In the name of God, we shall not stop our fight till each one of you lies dead.
Number 2. The Shining Recut.
Meet Jack Torrance.
I'm outlining a new writing project.
He's a writer looking for inspiration.
The Shining is generally considered to be one of the scariest movies ever made, which is why it's so impressive that this rom-com recut is actually thoroughly convincing.
Meet Danny.
Mr. Torrance.
He's a kid looking for a dad.
There's hardly anybody to play with around here.
The secluded hotel becomes a romantic getaway, the demented writer becomes an emotional artist, and the fits of rage become bits of passion.
Jack just can't finish his book.
I don't want to sound melodramatic, but there's no way to make it economically feasible.
Here's to 5 miserable months.
In short, the thirst for blood becomes a quest for family and for love.
Sometimes, what we need the most is just around the corner.
The cleverest part of this recut, however, is the knocking off of the definitive article from the title.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill,
I love it.
I could see the city light.
The Shining sounds spooky, but remove the and it carries a far sunnier disposition.
Grab your things, I've come to take you home.
Shining.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
But now, time has come for evil to rise.
Toys can see everything. So play nice.
Number 1, the original Scary Mary Poppins Recut trailer. With almost as many views as the rest of today's top 10s combined, the Scary Mary recut of Mary Poppins is one of the finest of its type, and one of the most popular. A mysterious magical woman, conservatively dressed and able to fly, might easily be labeled as a witch or evildoer, and that's exactly what this trailer does, turning everyone's favorite nanny into everyone's worst nightmare. A spoonful of sugar does help the medicine go down, but you might have needed full-on therapy if this film was ever a reality. It's less supercalifragilistic and more expialidocious. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Well, that's it for today's list. Have we got you rethinking your favorite movie? As always, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, both for upcoming lists on our Suggest page, and for more great top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.